Hello, how's everyone doing? I'm sorry it's been a whole week since I've posted a video. I've been doing this. So I know I've got a huge mess, but that's how I make progress. Let's see here. Excuse me, Mr. Dirtle. Rob's out there making a noise in the family room, rec room. Look, and I said every box was in this craft room. It definitely was not. Is that from upstairs?
No, that's from the.
Oh God, there's another one upstairs. Guys, the amount of books I have is absolutely ridiculous. Books and paper. Yeah. So anyway, Rob put the two filing cabinets where they are. I think I showed you guys that, but now I'm unpacking my folders, my ephemera folders, and putting them in there. And then in this one, I had kind of like a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got stuff sitting here to go in. Like I've got paint and like I've got like artist sketch pads and things all down there. So then I'm sorting everything as I go, as I open each paper box. Look, that pile is a lot smaller, eh? As I open each paper box, I sort everything. So over here, I've got a box for holidays. I think I had mentioned before, what I'm going to do is in this closet, when I have shelves, I'm going to put like probably like a Rubbermaid tote kind of thing, maybe one of the like medium sized ones, smaller ones. And I'm going to put one in there for each holiday. So then, what I can do is I'll put paper, I'll put, washi tape, ribbon, fabric, anything themed to that holiday. Christmas and Halloween are going to be the two big ones. I'll put them in their totes. So then they're not out in my craft room year round. I don't have to sort through, other things to find them. So I'm excited about that. So I've been putting things in here, including books and cards and everything. Then over here, I've got, well, I guess this one I'm not really doing anything with. This is my glue books. I'm actually taking, I decided to keep, my Kallax upstairs, my IKEA 2x2 Kallax, because we've got a little cat hole thing, like a little cat hidey hole thing, for one of the shelves, and Luna loves it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave that shelf up there and I'll just bring another like older bookshelf or something down here. So that's no big deal. So yeah, I just have to take this stuff out and find a home for it. That's just my glue books. So in this one, I've been putting doilies, wrapping paper, and tissue paper. That is a large pile of wrapping paper. This is trash. Yes, I moved quite a bit of trash with me. Fantastic, right? Probably paid to store it. Yep. But I got some really cool things. I can't wait to, I added this today. Berry pebbles smell amazing, but once you put them in milk, they don't taste as strong. So they'd be awesome. Shar, if you're watching this, they'd be awesome to Rice Krispie. Definitely. So I'm going to be doing some more trashy journals and things like that. Over here, games and playing cards, things like that. I haven't found my box of playing cards yet, but actually, I think quite a few of the playing cards, for some reason, I was packing away into the room decor stuff instead of the paper crafting stuff. Don't know why. Anyway, so here's a box Rob just brought me. Now, these 3 boxes and that box right there are all boxes that I need to harvest. So books that I bought that I need to cut up. I kind of don't really want to cut this one up. Look at this. Isn't this cute? Daisy the kitten. This is the cutest thing. I'm totally going to read this first. Look at it. So they took like this real kitten and they drew like the little stories around her. Oh my God. That is so cute. Okay. So, over here that's a basket of stuff specifically for Deb from DLI Creations and Kim from Kim Newberg. Images by Kim. I was like, yeah. Okay. I haven't had my coffee yet. This is a box of stuff I don't want. Just the one box, and there's not much in there. But to be fair, I'm not really like scrutinizing too hard. It's just as soon as I see something, it's like a theme that I know I will never use, like babies or sports or something like that. Then yeah. So these are all books. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's just started though. 5, 6. These are all books that I don't want to harvest. Books that I want to keep. I'll show you here, like reference books and things like that. So books that I'm going to go to pull pages out of, like this law book. I may not keep this whole thing actually. It would be neat to pull pages out of this and put them in random, random signatures or whatever. I love using just random things, especially like languages and things like that. Like hints from Heloise. Like, yeah. So it's books. Rob is like, what? I'm like, it's books that I don't want to harvest, but that I want to leave so I can go to them and harvest them when I need them. He's like, so you're not going to harvest them, but then you're going to harvest them? And I'm like, yeah, dude, just, you don't understand. You don't understand. All right. So, and plus this way I can see what I have too, because yeah, I have more stuff than I thought. I was teasing Deb about, she said she must have like 80 little golden books. Same. And I'm like halfway through my boxes, so there'll be more. So yeah, I got the little golden books and some kids books up there that I don't want to cut up. Over here, Keep to Harvest, I kept these two because like the Better Homes and Gardens books, the cookbook and the garden book, I'm going to keep them whole until I decide to make a journal out of them, because then I'll be using a lot of the ephemera out of them for the journal anyway. Then here I've got like ledgers and like graph paper and time cards, things like that. Over here I've got signature pages. So I have like saved some, you know, random pages for signatures and things. This is blank paper. And over here is cardstock. So anything like file folders, things like that, all cardstock. Down here, oh, that red book doesn't count. That's my flower pressing book. That's, if you've been watching me for a long time, that was a big honking book I got at a flea market, for $5. And the thing weighs like, it's so heavy. My arms were like sore standing at the cash holding it. But yeah, I use that for flower pressing, works great. This is my vintage stuff. Most of it is vintage, but there is some stuff in there, that's like faux vintage, like new stuff that looks vintage. I like to put that stuff with the vintage too, because I mean, I'm going to use them together. So yeah, I've got that stuff in there. File folders. These were all from the brown filing cabinet, and they had the vintage, I had vintage stuff in them sorted. So there's like advertising and different things like that, newspaper clippings and things like that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing something different with them. I don't think I'm going to put them back in the filing cabinet. That's going to be for my regular ephemera. Oh, and this is Pointy Boy. This is Pointy Boy. So I had seen on, oh, excuse me, on Pinterest, there's an artist, and I never found out the artist name, but somebody did a couple of taxidermy deer, like mounts or whatever, mounted deer heads. And she did them in like leopard stripes and bright colors. And she put like a bouffant wig on one, like a beehive wig. And yeah, anyway, I'm like, I totally want to do that. So my plan was to do him and have him mounted in my shop, Paintball Tailor, because I mean, 99.9% of my clientele were men. So, you know, they come into this shop and it's like, yeah, tactical gear. And then there's like this bright neon deer head mounted. So anyway, that didn't happen because I got too busy with rhinos and things like that and winter and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I am going to finish him. I am not by any means a spray painting genius. So I think what I'll do, I think I might change the color. Wait, I don't think we're putting him in here, actually. I was going to say I might change the color of him because, yeah, he kind of clashes like that blue. I'm kind of like, whatever. But his bright yellow horns are awesome. But yeah, I got to finish him. I might finish him by hand, put some leopard spots or something. But I think we might be putting him somewhere else. I think Rob said he'd like him in like the main house. He doesn't have to be confined to my craft room. I looked hard to find him. I won him on an auction and had to drive all the way to Halifax for that. Actually past Halifax. All right. So as I'm sorting, I got this cart near me. These are empty notebooks. I have a notebook problem. I buy notebooks and then I'm like, I don't want to waste a notebook on something that's crappy. Like I got to wait for the perfect thing to use it for. I don't want to use it for something and then be like, oh man, it would have been perfect for that. Yeah, story of my life. So a lot of these are going to be glue books. Deb, if you need any for glue books, let me know. Kim, glue books or whatever. And then this is, I'm putting journals in progress. So I have a space journal in progress, little golden book. And this was from that big lot I got from Marketplace from a junk journaler. And it was a journal that's pretty well done. It's just not sewn together. So yeah, and then these are the books that go over on that shelf or whatever. So once this gets full, I just kind of get up and whatever. It saves me from having to get up and walk over there constantly. And then over there, books I'm keeping. So those are like not necessarily crafty books or whatever. Well, they are crafty books too. There's like sewing books that I want to keep, like reference books and things like that. Yeah, and then this is things to file. This is the box I'm working on, and that's the stuff I'm hauling today. And then yeah, I have like that stuff that I want to deal with soon kind of thing. And I got a couple bags there for things that I don't want. What else do I have? That's my fussy cutting bin. I love sorting as I go. Really love sorting. That's my colored glue book bin. That is miscellaneous paper stuff. So that's stuff that's not necessarily like, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have a home yet. So I just put stuff in there. And that's stationery. I do have a lot of stationery. Besides for paper crafting, I do a lot of online swaps at SwapBot. So I do a lot of like postcards, and there's always a lot of envelopes going in and out of my house. Yeah, and then I just have a little stack here that's just things I'm not, I don't have a whole lot of, but yeah, handmade embellishments. I do have some more of those though. And then origami paper, and then paper that I had saved to make paper beads, which I haven't done yet. Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming, she had this video. She's done a few videos, I think, on paper beads, but she had this moment where she had a big bowl and she was just like putting her hands through these beads and letting them like run out. And I was like, I need to do that. I want to do that. So now I'm going to make paper beads. So yeah, and then a little pile of just random stuff like Kim's stuff and Shara's calendar and like my paper cutter and stuff. And these books, I kind of make a little pile of books I'm not sure what to do with. They don't have any pictures in them or anything. So yeah, they're just paper, and I have lots of paper. So I might just pass those on. I don't think there's anything in there that's worth anything. Maybe I'll check. Like, a lot of them are in pretty rough shape, but maybe I'll check on eBay just in case. Scrapbooking paper, I'm just kind of sticking up there. This is just miscellaneous, like kind of long stuff. Like these are the foam core boards I use when I'm poking signatures and stuff. And then there's a Honkin' New York book. I had 2 Honkin' New York books. I didn't know. And I believe last but not least this is my box of book covers. So when I take apart a hardcover book, and I haven't always done this, I used to save just the ones that I thought were like super pretty. It's like, yeah, that could be a journal someday. But then I started saving all of them because you can recover the book board. Book board is super hard and like dense, and it's awesome. I'm never going to need to buy book board because this is ridiculous. And like I said, I still have this stuff to go through. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I am going to do a haul. So I do have, I'm sorry, moving around again. I'm sorry if you can't stand that. I'll try to remember when I post this video to post like a timestamp to let you know if you want to just watch the haul. Yeah, I will do that. You just want to watch the haul. All right. So I went to Value Village the other day. Rob came with me. He wanted to go shopping at Value Village. And yeah, he's a bad influence on me. But he was kind of laughing as I went along because the book section makes me angry. Because every hardcover book, like those ones I just showed you that are like little just novels or whatever, every hardcover book is automatically like $4.99. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's like this thin. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is. $4.99 because it's hardcover. Ugh. And then the linens too. Some of those, like there was like a set of like 3 placemats and it was like $5 or something. It's like, come on, Value Village. Come on. So I was excited about this. I don't know if I'll ever well, maybe if I want to do a pastel journal, so I could use that. Yeah, definitely. To me, I think baby because it's blue and pink, but yeah, it could be used for a pastel journal. But this one I was super excited about. Look at that. And it's like old school. It's like super pasty. Yeah, so that was $4.99 for the 2 of those. And I had a coupon, so yeah, I had no problem paying that because I don't find wallpaper often. Although I did discover, Deb, if you're watching, I usually check in the first aisle when you go in to the right, where all the paper crafting stuff is by all the paintings and stuff, wall art. That's where I found these. But then I realized when I got over to the craft section, like where all the fabric and stuff is, there was more there. Yeah, and I don't think I bought the other roll because I didn't like it. I think it was really super plain. Yeah, anyway. So, FYI, Deb, check over there. So then I got this bed sheet. It's not like a huge pattern, but it's really, really nice. It's a good quality. It's nice and thick. I mean, I don't even know if it's really old, but yeah, and I paid, I think it was like, how much did I pay for this? They're so confusing with their sheet prices too. Like some of them are like $8 and some of them are like $2, and it's like there's no rhyme, no reason. Like they don't take into consideration the age and the condition. Oh, there we go. Oh yes, they didn't put it on the edge. Yeah, $2.99. And I mean, this is like super thick fabric. So I don't know if it's supposed to be kind of off-white or supposed to be bright white, but I'm going to, I might have OxyClean, but I will definitely be grabbing some OxyClean to give that a good wash. So there are still deals to be found at Value Village, but yeah, not a whole lot. They price really sporadically. And then I got this little apron. It's a thin fabric, but it was $1.99. And yeah, it's Christmas fabric, as you can see. Oh, there we go. It's like this. It's a full apron. So yeah, I'll be using that. Definitely. Oh, it would look cute, wouldn't it? To keep this pocket. Put this pocket, like, I don't know. Put this pocket in a signature. That would be super cute, wouldn't it? Tuck all kinds of things in there. Then I could just take and like cut around it and glue that to like a page, like paper. And then, yeah. But yeah, cute. Deb, you can definitely have some of that. Deb's gonna come shop my stash. I told her not to, I told her to stop shopping because I've got so much stuff. $3.99. And this, I love this. I don't think it's vintage. I think it's pretty new. It's like a shiny polyester, but the images on it are very vintage. Aren't those beautiful? The holly berries. Cut those out. Oh, speaking of holly berries, that makes me think of bushes, shrubs, and I got a mini lilac. I'm so excited. I've never had a lilac and I've always loved them. And dwarf lilacs they smell stronger than normal lilacs. So yeah, $1.99. I don't need any more ledgers. It's too bad they tore the pages out. I don't think it's that old anyway, though. Yeah. I don't need any more ledgers, but for $1.99, I was like, yeah. I mean, ledgers are always something I can use. I will, you know, dye them and everything. All right, let's see what we got for books. Oh, this is Rob's book. Jim Butcher. He writes urban fantasy. This is one of those well-known authors of the genre, I would say. This is Harry Dresden. He's a wizard. He lives in Chicago. He's a wizard for hire. It was actually probably the first urban fantasy series that I read. Yeah. $4.99 is a little steep, but it's in pretty good shape. It's got a crease and stuff, but I mean, he wants to have the full collection, so that's fine. Alice, oh, I noticed about a bunch of these books. The books, I didn't take off the price tag before packing them away, so I hope I don't have too many that left a really horrible mess. Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll, and Peter Pan. I don't know if I have this book. It looks familiar. I've definitely seen it at some point, but I don't know if I have it. I've been collecting Alice in Wonderland books because I think I'm going to display them all together. But if I do have it, then yeah, I will probably be using it in my birthday journal. And then we got Thumbelina. This one's in pretty good shape, I thought. Oh, I think Thumbelina's the one. Yeah, I think there's pictures of her like riding a swan or something, isn't there? That little bird, isn't he cute? I've got a little bird that he comes and, okay, it's either a sparrow or a finch, and honestly, I can't. I've been looking and listening to different like sounds, and I know very little about birds. Yeah, and I can't figure out if he's a sparrow or a finch, what he is. Anyway, he comes and he sits on the corner post of my front step, and he sings his little song. I think he might have a nest, maybe in the shrub that's there. There's a big shrub. So I think he might have a nest there. But yeah, he just sits there and sings his little heart out every day. I was out there the other day having my coffee in the morning, and he landed, and then he's like, oh my God, he saw me or whatever. I was only like a couple of feet away from him. And then he took off. I bought this since I'm going to be like reopening my Etsy and probably eBay too, I think, for some things. Star Wars sketchbook. Very cool. So these are apparently, Rob said, all the original drawings for like the ideas for the movie or whatever, or for the, yeah, for the movie. And he said there was, oh, that's no big deal. He's just like, there's writing all in it. I'm like, what do you mean all in it? Then he's like, well, no, just the first page. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's fine, Rob, calm down. And then, oh, I got, like I said, I do postcards, and plus I'm doing a New York journal, so I have a lot of New York postcards. But yeah, I will always welcome more postcards because, yeah, I love post-crossing. I just got back into post-crossing. Oh, look, the lions at the library. So yeah, there's some nice ones. What is that? Is there a T-Rex in New York, or is that Sue? American Museum of Natural History. Doesn't say. New York peeps, does the American Museum of Natural History have a T-Rex? Or is that Sue visiting? Because it looks pretty full, pretty whole. Love that. That's in my, I think I had a calendar or something. Yeah, perfect. I will definitely be using some of these. Woohoo. Great. And I'm going to put that, yeah, put that in my stationery. Oh, I have another book. This one was only $1.99. I'm way more apt to buy kids' books there because their pricing is better. Like $1.59 per isn't too bad. And is it, I think it's Salvation Army. Their kids' books are actually more. They're like $1.75 or something. It's either kids' books or magazines, and I was really surprised. No, I think it's kids' books, because magazines, I'm pretty sure, are under $1 there. They're like, I don't know, 75 cents or something like that. And at Value Village, they're definitely over $1. Like $1, I don't know, $1.50 or something. Yeah, so I thought this was cute. Another reference book. All these cute little blue things done in blue. Oh, that's cool. I will definitely be harvesting this one. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That'd be so cool in like a gardening journal, which I am making. So yeah, it's just a kid's school book. Very cool. That tooth picture was really neat. Be good for a journal page about going to the dentist. You imagine next time I'm in having my teeth cleaned, I'll ask my hygienist, be like, "Okay, can I take a picture of you so I can journal about about my experience today?" Imagine. $3.99. I was so stoked. I saw a piece of this in a bag, and I was like, okay, it was just a small piece, and I didn't like any of the other fabric in the bag, so I was like, okay, that's not worth it. But then I moved down the wall a bit and found this. This is fabulous. It's like a gross kind of feeling polyester. It's one of those fabrics. It's like, yeah, this is a vintage fabric, and it is a vintage fabric I would not wear. It wouldn't feel good to wear. That's like the polyester, thick polyester pants and stuff. The slacks, sorry. Slacks that my grandmama used to wear. Yeah, all that polyester in the 50s or 60s. Not comfortable. Oh, there's quite a bit here. Sweet. That's awesome. I've got pretty well I think I have all my fabric washed from my fabric haul, which actually got my computer, Rob set my computer up last night. And so I think after I do this video, I'll be going upstairs and, like I'm going to rearrange my desk and stuff, put the stuff on the desk that belongs there. And, I think I'll do some video editing this afternoon. I was back and forth about where I was going to put my computer. I kind of wanted it at my craft room. Because I'm like, okay, well, everything will be together, and plus I can watch videos. I use it to watch videos on as I'm crafting. But Rob said, yeah, he'll just get me a small TV. We'll get me a small TV so I can watch in here. Plus I have a tablet. I forgot to mention that to him, remind him. So yeah. And so what this does also is I'll be upstairs in the bedroom working, so I'll be with Artie. So I think he's been feeling kind of he's been definitely feeling kind of lonely, because Luna's like, all of a sudden she madly loves me. She just wants to, if anytime I sit in the living room, she's like right there. So he's Sookie because he's Mummy's boy. So anyway, I'll be able to spend more time with Artie, so that's great. All right, last but not least, you guys need to see this. So Rob's all tickled because he found it. We were looking through like the stationary crafting wall or whatever. Housewares. Look at this. $2.99. It is the world's smallest guillotine paper cutter. Okay, let me say smallest working. So it's not very sharp, but it's all about the angle that the two meet, right? Let me see here. Hang on. I was so excited about this. I took a video and sent it to a few people, and I was like, guys. So apparently, according to Kim, this is a photo trimmer. And they are a thing, a photo trimmer. But yeah, I am so stoked about this. This is just I'm a sucker for anything miniature, right? Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of clean it up a little bit. I was gonna say that's rust, but if it's rust, it looks like it's got a coating over it. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up a bit and I was so stoked. Rob was like, Jen, look at this. Jen, look at this. He was freaking right out. He knows me so well. He knew I'd freak out. So yeah, look at mustache. He is so cute. All right, so that is everything for now, and hopefully I'll be able to get the video. I have the wall painting video of me painting my neon wall, and I have the fabric sale video that, you know, Kim and Deb posted like a month ago. I gotta do both of those. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. All right, so hope you guys have a great day. Hope you have some good weather here on the east coast of New Brunswick. It has been like cold and rainy, and today we're supposed to have thunder and lightning, and yeah, we've had like 2 really nice sunny days since we moved to the ocean. Fantastic. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.